Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm Donna Villa coming to you from Chicago, USA. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. A Catholic organization here in the U.S. has criticized the Department of Justice for its alleged apathy in probing the rising violence against Catholic churches and symbols. Brian Birch, the president of Catholic Vote, has issued a statement saying that he had alerted Attorney General Merrick Garland about the attacks on Catholic shrines, statues, and symbols across the nation and had urged the department to conduct a probe. The statement was issued in the wake of the recent vandalizing of a grotto of Our Lady of Fatima in Fairfax County, Virginia, in which sacred images were badly damaged. Birch blamed the Biden administration for turning a blind eye to the increasing acts of vandalism. In a letter sent to Garland in December 2021, Birch cited 114 incidents of vandal attacks on Catholic shrines and symbols since May 2020. Over the past few weeks, the number has now gone up to 120. As the political and economic crisis in the Caribbean nation of Haiti intensifies, the Catholic bishops of the country have issued a statement urging people to remain united. On February 7th, the tenure of President Jovenel Moïse would have ended had he not been assassinated. Since his passing, the insecurity has intensified, and so have the kidnappings by armed gangs who hold control over vast swaths of territory. There is also political instability as there is growing opposition against Prime Minister Ariel Henry seeking his immediate resignation. In their statement, the Catholic bishops said that bold decisions are needed at this juncture as the future of the nation and its people is at stake. They said that this is no time for division and fratricidal struggles for petty interest. Guilford County officials in North Carolina here in the U.S. have agreed to reach an out-of-court settlement with a pro-life group following a lawsuit against several anti-abortion activists. A lawsuit was filed by the Alliance Defending Freedom after several pro-life supporters belonging to Love Life were arrested on March 28 and March 30th in 2020 for praying and offering sidewalk counseling outside a woman's choice abortion facility in Greensboro. They were charged with violating the COVID-19 protocol. The settlement stipulates that the county officials will pay $15,000 to cover the legal bills of the pro-lifers in return for withdrawing the case. A Catholic bishop in Colombia adopted a unique way to bless his city and pray for peace. Armed with a crucifix, holy water, and the Roman ritual, Bishop Ruben Dario Jaramillo of Buenaventura boarded a helicopter to impart his blessings. As it flew over the city, the bishop doused holy water over the rivers, estuaries, buildings, and people, and traced the sign of the cross with a crucifix continuously during the 1.5-hour-long flight. He prayed for peace and goodwill as the port city is the center of violence involving criminal activities of gangs for control over illicit substances and territories. In Indonesia, which is home to several ethnic groups, the Toraja community has given the church the largest number of priests. The vocation boom continues as 5 young deacons from the community were ordained as priests on February 2nd for the Archdiocese of Makassar in South Sulawesi Province. The open-air ceremony was held under the auspices of Archbishop John Lico Ada. Apart from the 5 deacons from the Toraja ethnic group, 2 others from families of Flores origin were also ordained with them. 6 of the newly ordained priests will serve the archdiocese, while another will be under the Scout Missionary Order. Archbishop Ada addressed the new priests in his homily and encouraged them to draw their spiritual strength from Christ as having been called to be his emissaries. The Archdiocese of Makassar has more than 170,000 believers spread across 49 parishes and served by 113 diocesan priests and 24 priests belonging to religious congregations. The advocacy group Christian Solidarity Worldwide, that keeps track of Christian persecution, has urged global cooperation to put an end to the violence against believers in Nigeria. CSW founder and president Mervyn Thomas said that innocent civilians are being killed by militants who possess sophisticated weapons and ammunition. He said that it is unacceptable that terrorists in the West African nation have become too powerful and are not intercepted. In a recent report, Mervyn said that it is concerning that militants have amassed significant firearms and have launched successive attacks. He also criticized what he calls the muted response locally and internationally to the deaths and destruction in Nigeria. CSW reports that at least 25 people have been killed and countless injured and displaced in recent attacks in southern Kaduna State. Civil society groups in Pakistan have sought an end to the attacks against people belonging to religious minorities. Civil society activists and members of human rights organizations gathered in Karachi on the call of Minorities Alliance Pakistan, seeking action against the attacks on minorities and protection of their lives and properties. During the protest at the Karachi Press Club on Sunday, February 6th, members of the civil society condemned the killing of a Christian priest last month. The protesters also demanded that the assailants involved in the killing of Father William Siraj should immediately be arrested and brought to justice. Addressing the gathering, the chairman of the Mutahida Masihi Council, Noel Ijas, spoke at the Christian community's insecurity. Unidentified assailants gunned down Father Siraj and Father Naeem Patrick on January 30th while on their way home after Sunday services at All Saints Church in Peshawar. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.